After that exciting cliffhanger of talking to a guy, it's time to go shopping.
We gotta grab some more moves for the polearm. There are actually only 3 moves to buy for the polearm.
And they're all French.
They're all French. Out of all the weapons in the game, the sword's the one that has the most stuff to actually buy.
Well, yeah, the sword's the one that you will always have. That makes a lot of sense.
Man in a box!
Can you kill the boxmen?
You can kill the boxman. It doesn't get you anything extra, but...
Okay, well then don't do it. Don't kill them. Don't... Why would I even bring it up? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Boxman.
So normally that guy fires a rocket right at you the instant you go down that hallway.
What about that guy?
Normally, because you go down that hallway, the Rocket Man instantly spots you because he's just looking straight at that hallway. But with the red phosphorus grenade, you can get by all these guys really easily. And because I took these guys out so fast, the rest of the enemies in this area don't spawn.
That's great.
'Cause normally there's like another Rocket Man and a normal dude, and then like 2 guys with shields.
I wonder how long it took Raiden to find the exact correct places to cut his serape.
Yeah.
Just to get his little shoulder Batman spikes.
Maybe he just stretched it over and had somebody pull really hard until he ripped through.
Did he use his cyborg dexterity to like sew the hem so they don't fray?
Maybe.
Because you gotta take care of that or you're gonna ruin your serape. Ryan, you're gonna ruin your serape.
I have plenty serapes. He bought them in bulk.
It is simple, really. So simple that I can continue to monitor your status.
The guy in Guadalajara was a really good salesman.
I guess. He convinced Raiden he's inconspicuous.
Procedures are quite poor. Quite poor. Sadly, I did not have the necessary permissions to override their plans. Nevertheless, the data I did find should prove most useful.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't have that, Doctor, or else we wouldn't have a mission to do, and it'd be really boring.
You just get here and it says, "Oh, I fixed all of it," and then you just have to walk home.
Chapter 5, Raiden watches Doctor do stuff.
Of course, your personal safety was a concern as well.
That roof? This roof? What roof?
All the roofs. All the roofs between this one and the big building.
I found one. Oh my god, there should be like a Tony Hawk multiplayer mode. Like every time you kill someone on the roof is painted your color.
Oh man.
And then after 5 minutes, you see who has the most roofs.
Well, we got the drum can again.
Inconspicuous!
Yep. If you have the drum can equipped and you try to ninja run... and if you roll for too long and almost off this roof...
That doesn't even make sense. There better be some codec explaining why that makes his robot body nauseous. It's not like there aren't a million other codecs for sillier things.
Mm-hmm. And there are no invisible walls here. Like, if you jumped off that down to the road, you would die.
Oh, I thought you'd say you get to the road.
Oh,
and
no.
the map is just that big.
I wish that was the case. So the moves I bought, one of them is really hard to use in battle normally, but you spin the stick in a circle, do a heavy attack. You can't parry out of it though, so... Because Ryan's hands are busy when he's doing that move.
I'll say. I hope the name is the French term for pole dance.
The other move I've got is just a double tap forward on the stick and heavy attack. Just knocks dudes back. And you can kill dudes just by knocking them off the building.
Handy. Oh! You got spiked, son.
More classified data.
Oh, man.
I believe I have all I need for a little surprise.
He's just planning a birthday party. Doctor doesn't even care about the mission anymore.
So there are a couple different weapons you can unlock just from getting lots of left hands. We just unlocked the first one, but you won't get it until you actually get to the end of this chapter.
Lame.
Yeah. All the weapons you unlock from left hands are just different models of swords. And all the swords have the
Okay.
same moveset, but they all have some other kind of special property that makes them useful. The first one we get is just going to be super fast. Really fast attacks.
Sounds pretty cool.
Oh, his Serape get all messed up for a second. It was like clipping through his
Ryan,
shoulders.
I told you you have to
no.
end that. None.
None. Nothing. Empty-handed.
It is sword time.
Yep. Because grabbing that money
Here comes another
causes a
attack.
secret fight to happen. And there's Striders here, and they are way easier to handle when you can red-hot kick them to death.
Yes.
That's like the one major downfall of the polearm is that you have like no aerial attacks with it at all.
Right.
It's just those 2 hits, and it just makes you go straight down. So any kind of maneuverability you need in the air is done much better when you have only the sword equipped. Yep, I'm stuck in this wing.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
But the Striders in this game never really live long enough to show like what their attacks are. I mean, they fire bullets and missiles, but they also have an attack where they can like charge at you. They don't really do that much unless you're on very hard drop though, and then they do it a lot.
And this is just hard, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was originally gonna go with very hard, but very hard and up is designed for like a new game plus playthrough because they actually change the enemy spawns in all the levels. So like from the very beginning of the game, you'll be fighting mastiffs and stuff.
Right. And that just wouldn't be the honest experience.
No. Also, it's really hard to do on a new playthrough. I tried. It is very hard because they have more health, and their health just kind of scales, you know, expecting you to have already bought lots of upgrades.
Now, what's this loser? Tell me all about this loser.
This loser is a heavy cyborg. They're just really heavily armored men with giant cyborg hammers.
George could be that guy.
He could be that guy. Also, those dudes, when they're on jetpacks, you can actually Zandatsu them twice because their jetpack also has a spine in it. But heavy cyborgs have big overhead swings that are unblockable. All their normal hammer swings, you can parry them, but they are impossible to parry counter. None of their moves are counterable. Until you take their arms off, at least. Because if you take their arms off, you can't use their hammers, so all they can do is headbutt you.
Oh, their proportions look so goofy once you knock the armor off.
Yeah, because they have like a big hump on their back.
It's like you're killing Humpty Dumpty.
No. Also, these guys, 100% of the time counter certain attacks, so you don't want to ninja slide into them or use red hot kick on them, because then they'll just immediately counter with the unblockable overhead swing.
Those jerks, they're the worst enemy of the game.
Although
They don't respect the red hot kick.
Although if you get good at dodging through attacks, you can just purposefully cause them to counter, so you get more time to attack. Also,
Yes.
barrel combos. Even just tipping the barrel over hurts enemies.
Well, yeah, see, hit points aren't just a direct measurement of wounds, they're also
Morale?
intangibles.
Yeah.
You've ruined his self-esteem, and that is reflected.
What's really great is, like, the barrel obviously does not do very much damage, but there's actually a way to get the barrel to power up later on. To a point where you could actually wreck stuff with the barrel if you get good with it.
Can you ever just give people paper cuts with the box?
No, I wish you could. I wish there was some way to attack with the box, but it is
Revengeance 2. Come on, Kojima.
It is
My mouth to your ears.
It is only the barrel that can hurt enemies. I just wish, like for Revengeance 2 or something, just give me the ability to pop out of the box and throw it at them or something. I don't know.
Something.
Like you destroy your box when you throw it. Or something.
That's a worthy trade-off, I guess.
Give it like a super specific, like, one frame where it just instantly kills things. I would love that. Also, I was in a parry battle with one of these dudes a little bit ago, and there was another dude just sitting behind me just watching me.
That's normal.
Yeah.
He's learning your techniques.
Hard mode and below, enemies attack one at a time for the most part. Very hard and up, enemies will not wait for... They just won't wait to take turns attacking you. So, like, very hard and up, it is really dangerous to get into a parry war with a heavy cyborg, just because other enemies will take that opportunity to kick the hell out of you.
So rude. Just rude.
Yep. Oh, want to see a really dickish hidden collectible? See that
Yes.
thing? Cut in half. You never have to fight that thing, it just drops the guy off and then flies away. So when it flies by it, you gotta cut it in half because it's got a concept art.
Come on.
Yeah.
No.
That is definitely one of the hardest
That is
to
the
find.
worst.
There is
No.
There's one more that is pretty hidden just as well as that one. Although it's not inside an enemy.
That's horrible. That's horrible. Why would you do that? No.
The good thing is, if you miss, it checkpoints you right there, so you can just restart from checkpoint and try again.
That doesn't excuse anything. No.
No, but it could be worse.
It would be more honest if it checkpointed you after, honestly.
Oh, and there's another hostage here. They don't have friendly fire, so you can just shoot a rocket straight at them to get enemies' attention.
Yeah, that'd get my attention.
Oh, that's Sweep Kick. I haven't actually used that yet. I bought that
You
at the end of
clearly
last
did.
chapter.
I just watched it happen.
Well, before that. This back forward motion on the stick and a heavy attack. It's really slow, but it has a really wide arc and it can trip lots of dudes.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I was trying here to see if I could knock him off the building with Hand Blast, but unfortunately didn't knock him far enough.
I bet you could.
You could,
if you had him perpendicular.
Yeah.
You're just going at the wrong angle.
Yeah. Guy had a nice spin going.
Were you trying to, like, make that man into origami or something?
I don't know what I was doing.
Thank you.
Nice jacket.
Thank you. Don't let those fuckers get away with this, okay? Thank you so much.
Okay, so they're trying to keep you from getting to their bosses in the building in the middle of downtown Denver, which is where we are. Mm-hmm. What do hostages and POWs have to do with that?
Actually, if you get close enough to that guy, the soldier... Like, every hostage... Whoop! You just click through when you got the barrel going. Every time you get to a hostage, if you get close enough, the bad guys will start talking to them, and they all have a different conversation for, like, why they captured them. And that guy, they're just trying to arrest.
Okay.
They're
So you
also
just
mean
let,
cops.
like, a murderer, as far as you know, go.
Maybe. I can't remember what they actually say, but I think they're just being mean to some guy who is just in the wrong place or
He
something.
broke the laws of Denver, Colorado, USA.
No roofs. Can't be on the roof. Roof loiterer.
That might be the specific law, I don't know.
He's in right now.
Well, the body's full shelf life has yet to be proven, but with regular maintenance...
He should
I
last
would
a week
imagine
easily.
10 years or more. However, this is also a child's model. It will need to be
George will
replenished
certainly
both mentally
outlast
and
the milk in my
emotionally.
fridge.
But
100%
things
guarantee
have come together
it.
pretty well overall.
Guess that's gonna be a problem, huh?
It will. Also, this is the only body of its type I could procure on such short notice.
It has
I'm
2
afraid the
left
other bodies will
hands.
have to make do with their VR environment for now.
The feet are also left hands.
It just doesn't feel right that George gets the only body, though.
Well, it was you who implored I do something for him, no? I assumed prioritizing him was called for.
Yeah.
Now,
and I
the children in the
appreciate
gas tank, did they survive
They did.
intact?
We will have
Or-
many more brains to
No, they're
uncover
intact.
before long, I
They,
fear.
okay, they aren't
Not
also
entirely mine, I
in
should note.
VR jars
The
or
more research
anything?
subjects I
Right,
have,
they're
the better.
intact, and they also got
Some
the
sort of
brains
decision
that were
regarding
already
long-term care shall have
just
to be made
brains with
soon.
googly eyes on them.
It will be some time before we're able to monetize any of this research after all.
Very
As much
serious
as I might
game
like to,
about
I
brains
can't
with googly
run the
eyes.
gap on good
It must have been
intentions
fun to
alone,
like
you
put
know.
them all in the truck and drive them, because if you're just sitting in the back and you're hitting bumps, their eyes are just going all over the place.
We should be able to mass produce child bodies in very short order, at least. By the
That
way,
was Courtney's
I have
job.
helicopter crew on standby to bring the brains
Kevin was
back
driving and he
should
hit
the need
every
arise.
pothole he could.
I too will be departing in a little while.
Much
Well,
appreciated.
he also did that because every time he hit
Consider it an ancient
a
investment.
pothole, you could hear the
Who
brains
knows what sort of
chattering,
new business I may be
because
soon
that's the noise they
buying
make for
into.
some reason.
Your earlier actions were reckless, Raiden. Not to mention the damage to a perfectly good car.
I knew the risks. when I
RoboDog is
decided to
concerned
go
about
through with
cars.
this. Besides,
Well, RoboDog
the
has to
car
pay his
was mine.
insurance
Dad
premiums
sold
every
it to
month.
me. It's not meant for private use. It was made for ops like this.
Regardless, your approach.
Yeah, it was made for ops, plural. What are you gonna do now, huh?
Criminal.
What are you gonna
A
do?
public enemy. A police-killing vigilante. Even if
If
your
Wolf
actions
has to
reveal
pay the
world
bills, I wonder when,
markers
you know,
you'll be
the
unable
bills
to
get sent
avoid
out,
legal punishment.
and they look at that address. I wonder if they know they're sending it to a
That's
robot
price I'll have
dog.
to pay. I gotta stop that VR program.
Look, I'm just saying, somebody's gotta be Raiden's personal assistant, and I don't think it's George.
But George is not dead. In fact, he has
Can Wolf
obtained
even
an
open
more
letters?
versatile body than his
Like, he's got the
That's
three
what the
little
tail is
prongs.
I'm
for.
not talking about
Just trying to
that.
imagine.
I'm talking about me. I was
It
a
seems like you
child
could grab
soldier in
stuff, but you'd have
Liberia,
trouble with
like Miss
glue-sealed
Trotz.
envelopes.
At least one of those knives has to be a letter opener.
Alright.
Called me Jack the Ripper.
He just has to, like,
a
backflip
result
kick
of
every
the
letter
so-called
open.
Sears program.
I thought I'd left it all in the past. But just like that, Jack came roaring back.
This is why you are so driven. to
Jack
terminate
came back. He
VR
couldn't
training.
stay away.
I understand. I will continue to cooperate.
Copy that.
What a good dog.
Hey, dog, you look like a dinosaur. What's up with that?
Pull the visor back. Look more doggish,
Ryan?
please.
Once you get those brains back, what are we gonna do with them?
Halloween
Still gotta
decorations.
Discuss that with Doc.
Lots
He's
of
still got
Halloween
the plans for
decorations.
Mexico, but the human rights group
All the kids
wouldn't
come over to
take them
Doc
yet.
Tor's place and he just
Didn't
tells them to
sound
put
like
their
it was
left
going
hands
too
in a
smoothly.
jar.
Yeah,
It's
Ew,
brains.
it's brains!
I can understand.
No,
Kenji's
Doctor, it's spaghetti.
position.
No, really. He takes off the sheet. It's brains.
Hopeless in all this.
I know. We don't have nearly enough cyborg bodies for all of
If
them.
you look deeply enough in
And
the
if
bowl, you
wanted
can
to
see the
do
eyes
child
looking up at
size
you.
Bodies, they'd have to be almost entirely custom made. For now, Doc's sending virtual environment data to their brains, just like their VR training.
What exactly is this environment? Is it just like a lazy Saturday in the park?
There's actually a codec call later on that says what it is, but Doc Tor had his assistant program
And they
a
know
4-star
none of them
hotel
have
suite with
families.
Netflix in it. Basically,
For some of them,
they can watch
the
lots of
real world might
cartoons.
not be a whole lot different. You know what my childhood was like. I'd
Oh,
take a
Doc
licking in a
Tor.
bed room by myself over that any day.
Raiden.
They're all German cartoons.
It's a
It's a
work
lot
in
of French
progress
in
for
there
sure.
too.
But Doc will
Damn it,
work.
Doctor.
Doc Tor loves Code Lyoko.